There we go. There we go. Okay, good morning. And Abby says good morning too. She's been, oh my God, see, she's been a very needy cat this morning, but hopefully she's going to calm her little self down. There. All right. Welcome. January 19th, 2022. We're all experiencing some amazing winter weather. And I feel like this is just January and we move through it as best we can. So that's what we're doing. Looking for the bright spots in every day, finding those bright spots and always coming back to a sense of gratitude for what is, gratitude for this present moment and the people in your life in this moment. That's of incredible comfort to me, people in my life. So, and the cat in my life. So let's come to a place of repose in our chairs, feeling ourselves settle into the chair, feeling the back of the chair against your spine, sit bones, backs of the legs in 90-degree angle, and a gentle little nudge of the shoulders back so that we take our gaze straight across the room, finding perhaps a little spot to look at. And it can also be very comforting to just close your eyes and then you're completely immersed in your body. I found something in my files, and it's the ABCs of yoga. And the first one, the A, is awareness. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just coming into a body awareness of the sensations of our body, the sensations of the touch of surfaces, and generally our space, the space that we take, the space that we occupy. There we go. And so being aware of where you are, the space that you are occupying. So that's awareness. And we hold on to the awareness throughout yoga. So every time you move, just aware of how you're moving through space, what muscles might be activated, where you might be feeling blocked. And in this awareness, we pass no judgment, no criticism. We just accept. And now taking and beginning to come to a connection with your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just allowing that breath to be what it is, either maintaining your natural normal breath or bringing it just a little bit deeper. Allowing the jaw, the cheekbones to relax. Holding on to awareness and breath, so aware of your feet as they're placed on the floor. Aware of your hands as they're placed on your lap. So the B of the ABC is breathing, or your breath. So awareness and breathing. And see if you can begin at this point to move inward, to take away the stimulation of the outside world and to just come into your own sense of the present moment. And as we move through class, we come into the C of the ABCs, which is comfort and stability. So as you're moving through the movements, the postures, to maintain this sense of being in your comfort zone. Moving to the gentle edge, but knowing when to either back off or stay right where you are. So A, B, C, awareness, breathing, and comfort. And with our next inhale, let's inhale over to the left side. Exhale there. Inhale, other side. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And continue at your own pace, bringing in the fresh energy, releasing what is not serving you. The next time you inhale, come through center, and then exhale the chin down. And then inhale it up, gazing to the sky. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. And again, find your pace. Being aware of the depth of your breath and aware of where you might be feeling the muscles activate or where you might be feeling tight. With our next exhale, take the chin down and just gently move it side to side. Feeling free to match the breath. And now chin down, hold it down, bring those arms forward, lift the head, gaze upward, bring the arms up, inhale and exhale. And now open those arms so you're in the 5-pointed star. Exhale, turn the palms down, sweep forward, inhale. And exhale, down to prayer. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. Bring it down to prayer. Inhale up, open. And exhale down, swoop. Up. Hands together, down. Inhale up, open. And release. Sweep it forward. And down. Inhale up, open. Last one. And down, returning to your seated position. Inhale, the left leg up and down, right leg up. Either holding under the thigh or just under the knee. You can grab just a little bit more squeeze if your hands are under the knee, but that might be a spot that would have some aching to it, or it just feels like too much pressure. So deciding which works for you. Last one. Nice. Those are the feet open. Take the knees side to side. Moving up and into the hips. Good. Nice. Those are those feet back. Take the left leg up and just rotate right at the hip. And you can leave it very close to the chair or bring it upwards. Totally up to you. Other direction. One more. And down, coming to the right leg. Lifting and circling. Other direction. One more. And down. If you've come forward, scoot back. either holding onto the sides of the chair or leaving your hands in your lap. We'll lift the legs, feet straight up with an inhale. So inhale, lift, lift, and lower. Feel the core engage. Lift and lower. What our body wants to do here is send the legs out to do the lift. By keeping the knees bent, we target the core. One more. And down. Take it out just a little bit. Nice. We're going to do it a few more times. Scooting back in your chair, feeling those sit bones, thighs against the chair, hands on your lap or here. Inhale. Lower. Inhale. This last time, inhale, hold, or keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1, down. Tap it out. Good job. Nice. Let's twist over to the left. I'll just grab a little. Twist over to the right. And just come to your gentle edge, whatever that is, twisting side to side. And perhaps gripping back of the chair or hooking the elbow over. So with this steady force of the torso being able to move, but the hips not, we can isolate this area. Get a nice twist, stimulating all those internal organs. Hold over here on the left side, slide the arm down, and then come forward and bring the arm up. So we're doing a side bend over to the left side with the right arm up and over. And over, a little musical accompaniment today. Like a baby, I'm hoping she'll settle soon. And again, gentle edge. Last one. Bring them down, come forward. Masthead on the big ocean liner. Come forward, straight spine. Swim yourself forward, sternum together. Swim it back. Swim forward and swim it back. Swim forward and hold, maybe hooking your arms to the back, maybe gazing upward, and slide yourself down. Let's widen the stance a little bit. Feet flat on the floor. We'll do some pelvic tilt in the chair. So tuck, slide. So feel that core and belly moving in and out. It's a small pelvic tilt when we're in this position. We'll also do one standing, and we'll get a little bit more movement there. Nice. And then bring it back to neutral. And stop. Hands on your thighs. Let's circle it out. Squeaky chair. All right, other direction. Nice. Oh my God. Nice. All right, toes out to the corners, arms up, holding in 5-pointed star. Float down, 5-pointed star, and then take it into our goddess pose. Press those feet against the floor. Lift the upper arms upwards so they're lined straight across from each other. And release. Bring your feet back together. Come into some breathing. Great. Nice job. All right, sliding the feet out. Point the toes, flex. Point, flex. Now alternate, pointing and flexing. Now crackle off. Toes, heels, toes. Nice. And windshield wipe, side, side. Circle, circle it up. Snapping, crackling, popping again. Other direction. Open those toes up, squeeze, open, squeeze. Place them down. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's do a warrior one in the chair. So for the moment, we start this way. We're going to take our right leg and send it out. And the left leg stays where it is as we turn the body towards the right leg. And then if you'd like, you can take it, and actually I'm going to start it all over again, because what helps is to come forward. So you get a little bit more range of motion in there. So taking the right leg out, turning. All right, you can leave this leg right here as you come into warrior one, or you can take it back, and that allows you to twist the body just a little bit more over to this side. Both arms up, gaze forward, bring it down. The leg comes in, other leg, left leg goes out, twist over, arms come up. And again, if you like, you can take that leg. Let's go back to the original side. Right leg comes out, turn towards it, and take the other leg back. Noticing that we keep this 90-degree angle here. Come back to center. Other side, lift. As we're on this other side, we're going to take it into warrior two. So turn the body back towards the front and take the arms out. Warrior two, same leg motion. Sweep those arms down, come to the other side. Leg either here or here. Body forward. Warrior one. So the arm is sliding right out in the same direction. That's what we do. We tend to have this back arm going wherever. Seeing if you can keep it lined up. Good. And down. And we'll do our warriors standing as well. Great. Staying forward on your chair. Toes, heels, toes. Nice. Feeling super solid here. The wide-legged stance is a great one. And let's do some circles here and just notice how much more movement you can get than when we're in our regular seated mounted. Good. Thinking about energy moving up through the spine and that your spine stays in a straight line, one vertebra over the other direction. Great. Nice. Good. One more. All right. Let's take our hands to the inner thighs, these lovely adductors we have here, and just press lightly, release. Press lightly, release. Press, release. Nice. And now we're going to, if your legs will let you do it, Keep that distance that you created stable as you come forward. Hip hinge forward. Take your arms down. Keep the spine straight. You can also have your hands right here, spine straight. And then we're going to slip the torso over to one side as we press. So I'm taking my torso over to the right side, pressing my left hand into my left thigh. Bring yourself back up again. Take it to the other side, like you're looking out and over your knee. Take yourself up, over to the other side. Nice slow motion, liquid movement as you go side to side, letting your body activate to this movement as you go side to side. Great. What I wanted to say there was acclimate and activate came out. These things are happening. Okay, and come up. Just tap those legs up and down. Tap them in. Tap them out. Tap them in. And tap them out again. Great. Inhale, long. And exhale, shoulders back. And let's roll those shoulders. Nice. Other direction. Arms down. Now, arms up. Coming into goddess. Bring the elbows together. Breathe here. Feel that really luscious stretch between the shoulder blades. Open, release it. Back together again. Open. Back together. Slowly, slowly begin to lift. Going as far as you can and then open up. Good. Arms come forward, interlace. Press the feet back together. Press forward. So you're pressing forward. At the same time, you're also stretching to the back. So we're getting our wrists and our back. Release it. And gently stretch. So see if you can get the feeling of the stretch between your shoulder blades rather than focusing on the wrists. And back and forward. And lift. And release. Okay. Hands up. They're going to be in this position, starting up here. Let's just take the legs just a little bit wider apart. And we're going to clear the slate. Whoosh forward. Okay. Inhale. Inhale. Great. Beginning to move some energy around. Allowing ourselves to release something or many things we might be carrying. Even if we just release them for this next 40 minutes. Clear that slate off, start anew, start afresh, new beginnings. And leave those arms up, separate them and just down. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Good. Now, we're going to swoop the hands forward, same leaning forward, hip hinging. Swoop forward. Bring in new energy, bring in new ideas, fresh perspective. I love that word, perspective. Sometimes it really is all in the way that you look at something. And sometimes we need to be twisted around, we need a different angle to come at it in a different way. All right, sprinkling ourselves either with fresh energy, new thoughts, new beginnings, or just this idea of bringing in something new. Nice. Inhale. Wonderful. And now taking the hands so that they're stacked on top of the other in this way, going, leaning wherever you want to lean over as we start this motion of the wind. So just, you've cleared the slate, you've brought in new energy. Step 3, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Express yourself with these gentle, warm breezes, which we could all use right now. Bring, again, express yourself, bringing your arms wherever you'd like to. Breathing, eyes closed. Take yourself to a magical place, real or not real. Nice. And 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And let's let our head drop again. Let's let it be heavy. Feeling the stretching in the cervical vertebra. Lift. Easing forward, arms out. Bring one to the back of your neck, and other to the back of your neck. And just open your shoulders, or actually your elbows, as wide as is comfortable for you. So getting the opposite stretch between the shoulder blades. So now we're opening up the front body while the shoulder blades come together. And then we close and we open and we close and we open. Nice. Nice. And open, leave them open, take the hands down to your shoulders, and then just circle those elbows. Nice. Other direction. Good. That was my New England accent. Good. Good. Or Canadian. And down. All right. Shake it out. Open, close. Fingers together. Press. Circle. Warming up all of our joints. Making sure every part of us gets some attention this morning. Gentle shake it out. All right, scooting forward, placing your knees, legs at 90-degree angles, hip hinge, sweep the arms forward, maybe do a little startup. Ready, set, go. And come up to standing. When you come to standing, if it's available, just reach high and then release down. All right. Let's just stand beside our chair, bringing that alignment that we created into our bodies, reminding yourself of the ABCs: awareness, breathing, and comfort. So just being aware of your spatiality, where you are in space, like I'm aware that the wall is right behind me. I'm aware that the chair is near me. So this awareness can come into effect in every part of your life. It's just aware of who's behind you, as you're walking, what's on the sidewalk. So just an awareness, a mindfulness kind of awareness. And then our breathing, of course. Turning to our breath again at any moment. You kind of feel the weight of any of our current situations being heavy. Of course, if you can breathe in fresh perspective. And then allow yourself to come into comfort move through what you're doing throughout your day in as comfortable a manner as you can and with stability. So ABCs. Standing mountain, axial alignment. Take our hands, these two fingers, and just do a little massaging right beside the ear, right where the two jawbones connect. And just tracing that nice circular with some pressure right along the jawbone, right back up to right beside your ear, pressing in to the point of comfort for yourself. Nice. And release. Great job. All right, let's come into our warriors. So we have our left side of the chair, bringing your right foot forward and your left back. So you've angled that back foot to allow the heel to line up with the arch of the back foot. Twisting the body as far forward as possible, bending into that front knee. If you were to look down over that knee, you would still see your toes. And keeping that extension, and then raising one arm and the other arm, if that's available. Right. This is a posture we generally hold on to, letting some energy build up, letting heat build up. We're going to go from warrior one right into warrior two. So you can come back to the chair at any time. You turn your body towards the chair, keep the legs the same way. One arm goes forward, one arm goes back. Okay, so the knee is forward, but I can still see my toes. I'm not leaning forward. My torso is straight up over my body. And then bring those hands down. Nice. Let's do the other side. Bringing our left foot forward, our right back, and again, finding that alignment of the front heel towards the instep. The body twists forward as best you can. Bend into that front knee. Again, gaze at your toes. Arm up, gaze straight ahead, or you can gaze slightly upward. Knowing again that your chair is right there, that you're staying lifted up through the torso, and then take and turn it into warrior two. Gazing out and over that front arm into the future, which we absolutely cannot predict. If you gaze back, that's the past. Where are we though? In the present moment, which is all that we can be certain of. And come on out of warrior two. Lift those legs. Nice job. The warriors are powerful poses. Hence, they're called warriors. Good. Inhale, arms up, axial extension, bend slightly into the knees. Notice that you have space between your knees. Arms are up. You can gaze slightly upward, gaze forward. We're kind of doing a half chair here, just getting into stretching out the Achilles tendon. And down. Inhale, lift. And exhale. All right, I'm going to combine a couple of things, and I think the best way to do it is to be behind the chair. So we're going to widen our stance into the typical way that we prepare ourselves for goddess. So we've got our knees out over our toes. We'll see how this works out. So we're going to start with just some wind movement. So keep Keep your knees bent. Allow your torso to be flexible as you come into this. As we come over with our arms to the right side, maybe you hold on to the chair as you put your legs into warrior one position and reach up for warrior one. And then warrior two. And release. Turning the feet back to our stance of open legs, toes out. We're going to do the wind again, only go to warrior one on the other side. So coming into the wind, again, you can just have a little hand on the chair. Really, I want everyone to be in the C place, the comfortable place. All right, now sweep the arms over to the left side. Change your feet so that you're ready to go into the warriors. Take one arm up and take the other arm up, warrior one. Switch it to warrior two. Looking out, maybe you're holding on, looking out over that front arm. And release. And then just come, release the whole pose, just shake things out just a little bit. If you want to just kind of walk around your chair, shaking everything out, coming back. All right, we'll do that again. Now that our brains are like, ah, that's what we're doing. Okay. So we start facing the chair. We take our toes out, heels out, toes out. The toes are out. We bend into the knees as if we're going into goddess. So adductors are separated and stretched outward. And then we just take in our torso, slide it kind of side to side as if we're doing the wind. And again, please use the chair. I have a wall behind me, use your wall. As you get into that nice flow of the wind, I'm going to take it over to the right side, switch our legs so that they're ready to go into the warrior, gaze straight ahead, bend into the front knee, and reach up. Warrior one. Now change it. Warrior two. Body faces the chair. Head gazes out over our front arm. And release. And come back. Toes pointed out. Slide yourself down, knees out. Again, a little bit of wind action. Great. Next time, take those hands over to the left side, change your feet so that you're ready to go into warrior one. Arms up as you're ready for warrior one. Great. And warrior two. Good. And 3, 2, 1, down. Nice. Again, just take a little walk around your chair. Shake everything out. Roll the shoulders. Shake it. Dance it out if you like. Nice. Good job. Okay. So taking your right side to the chair, let's just come to a place where we transfer weight from side to side. So you come up onto the ball of your foot as you transfer your weight. So a big exaggeration of what happens when we walk as we transfer weight side to side. Okay, great. Now leave the standing leg, the strong leg, the one closest to the chair, that's carrying most of the weight. While the outside leg, the left leg, is like ready to go. All right, and what we're going to do, so a little bend to that standing leg, and then we'll come in, I'm a little close to my chair, and then we'll come into the infinity circle. You find your place of comfort with this. If you take it up and down, if you keep it low to the floor, great. This is terrific. It's a weight-bearing exercise for the standing leg, and it's a hip rotation for the moving leg. One more. And great. Other side. And weight coming onto the inside leg. This time the left leg. And just lift right one up, knee in, knee out, beginning low, and then maybe take it just a little bit higher, lifting that knee a little bit higher. You decide what feels best for you. Good. Nice. Nice flowing movement. Good. Wonderful. One more. And down. Lift, lift, lift. Nice. And down. Let's face our chair. As we come to face our chair, come into standing mountain. Inhale. And exhale. Feel those shoulders back over your hips. Fingertips on the chair. We're going to walk ourselves backwards. Then into the knees, hip hinge, send the buttocks backwards like you're going to sit down. Arms extend. Feel a stretch right here. Think about the pelvic tilts that we did. See if you can take your pelvis into neutral. With a little bit of a lift, but not a tuck. So this is getting back to the awareness part. Awareness of where you are in space, but where your body is in relation to the other parts of your body. Tuck a little bit more, walk yourself forward, almost to the chair, lean into it to stretch from the pubic bone all the way up with a little bit of a gaze up towards the ceiling. Come back through neutral, align everything again. Step yourself back, hands to the chair, bend into the knees, send those glutes, those buttocks backwards, lift through the belly button, stretch. If you're feeling comfortable here, you can take the hips gently side to side, a little bit of a wag the tail. Pause, scoop it under, walk forward. Again, back bend. Keep your hands on the chair, or you can take your arms and hands back, really creating an openness for the front body. And down. We're going to do it one more time, stepping backwards, hands, fingers to the chair, knees stay wide apart, or not wide apart, but hip distance apart. Then send your buttocks backwards. Keep those knees apart. Nice. This pose right here is probably one of the best for countering osteoporosis. You've got an incredible opportunity to lengthen from the tailbone up through the crown of the head. And you've got a nice straight spine. Scoop it under, come forward, and then to emphasize that even more, we open up and down. So a friend to osteoporosis is openness. What's not good for osteoporosis is this, which we can very easily get into when we drive, when we sit and watch television, anything that we do, keeping the shoulders over the hips is really a constant reminder to ourselves. Posture is work. I'll just put it that way. Keeping the spine elongated takes some attention, which is what yoga's all about. It really is all about. It boils right down to it. This is Sherry's opinion here, but when it boils right down to it, it's so much about the spine and all that emanates, the nerves, the muscles, the skeletal system, everything coming out from the spine. So in my classes, it's always in there that we're lengthening the spine, that we're never doing a pose that takes us forward. We're always doing poses that keep us open or aligned. Okay, great. And let's just come into a wide stance. Feet are parallel, bend into the knees. Feel that you're loose in the knees, hands on your hips, so you can keep one on the chair and just rotate those hips. Trying to find all those numbers on the clock. Real numbers, not our digital numbers, but our clocks that had actual numbers. Other direction, and the minute hand and the hour hand, all those good things. They're still my favorite clocks. Good. Pause. Again, bend into the knees. Hand front, hand behind, hip hinge. Forward, not hip hinge. Pelvic tilts. Forward, back. So think about your tailbone sliding under you and then back and under you. There you go. Good. Good. So we just rotated the hips in all of its directions. And now rise up. So let's do this one more time. So we go forward, we go back, and now put it into neutral and hold it right there. So our spine has its natural curves. And when I talk about the straight spine, I just mean the aligned spine. Okay, each vertebra on top of the other. And then the tip out of our tailbone. Great. So roll the shoulders a couple of times. Okay. We have our left side to the chair. Bring your weight to that left leg. Lift the right one up and just cross it over. Let's give you a brief look at what that looks like. Foot, other one comes and crosses. So you're up on the ball of the crossed over foot. You're gonna come into the eagle pose, which starts this way, and then just add a little bend. If it's more comfortable for you, you can kind of tuck those knees and come down. So you've got a little bit of a pretzel in your leg, both legs. All right, that's the legs. So weight on the left, right comes over, bend down. Keep holding onto the chair and then take the right arm, bring it out, bring it to cactus, bring it in. And see if you can add just a little bit more bend here. If you're feeling comfortable here, and certainly not everybody does, you can bring the other arm up. Okay, this is eagle on the nest. We'll do this seated also. Eagle on the nest. Really, chair right here, wall, whatever you need. I'll count down and then we'll release it. 3, 2, 1, release. Shake it out. Other side, eagle. Weight is on the right leg. Bend into it, take left, cross it over so you're up on the ball of the foot. Nest those knees if that's comfortable for you. Good. Outside arm comes up. In. If you're ready to add a little bit more, the other one comes up. Good. The eagle on the nest is how I think about this. The eagle on the nest. 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake it out again. Great job. Nice. And whenever I do that, I do it seated in my senior classes. I think of the idea of that we're releasing eagles into the wild. Okay, super. Oh, I didn't do the whole slow motion sit down. All right, so backing up to your chair, legs against the chair, hip hinge back, arms forward, and then let yourself sit down. I got very excited about eagles. I forgot. Okay, coming back to our seated mountain. Realigning yourself in the seated mountain. Thinking about all the angles we're creating, only straight lines we're creating. Okay, shoulders are back. Inhale. Release. Okay. Do the seated eagle, just to see how that's created. So we cross at the ankles. We bring the arms up, up. Since when we're seated, our balance is not something that we're having to contend with. If you have the stretch available, you can take a nest one elbow in the other. It just gives a deeper stretch to this pose. And I'll count it down again. 3, 2, 1. Release. We'll do one more. Arms up. Together. If you remember which arm you nested in the other, see if you can do the other one. Eagle on the nest, waiting for the right time to fly away. 3, 2, 1. Release and back. Inhale. Excuse me. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Let's take our left leg in, bring it in towards us. Release. Right leg. Nice. Lifting your left leg, just take it side to side, nice and easy. And now moving over to the right leg. Good. Back to the left, pick it up and circle it. Other direction. And back to the right leg, circle it. And other direction. And down, lifting that left leg in towards you, squeeze it. If it's available, taking that ankle on top of the thigh. And just letting the hip stretch out. You could take your hand to your thigh and just give it a little press. This is optional, of course. Nice. Hands to the front. This is optional as well. Hip hinge. And maybe you keep that spine straight as it comes forward. Keep the alignment. And you just come maybe an inch away from your chair to just increase that stretch. And release it back. And go forward. And back. And great. And gently lift the leg up and bring it back down. Lifting the right leg in towards you, guiding the ankle over. And just pausing for a moment. Perhaps taking a hand and just, if there's one thing that I hear the most from, students of all the years I've been teaching, is that they have tight hips. It's just an area where we take a lot of tightness. And sometimes they're tight and we can't tell if they're tight until we do something like this and realize how tight they are. So taking the hands to the front and come forward. All that circling that we do gets them ready to loosen up. It lubricates the joints, releases synovial fluid to keep the that ball of the femur rotating in there and back comfortably. Yeah. One more time. And guide that leg down. And now just let yourself completely melt into the chair. Still holding on to the alignment, but just letting any tension that you have, and hopefully you don't have as much as you did an hour ago. So. While you are allowing yourself to come into a recovery, the body may be telling you to take deeper breaths, to bring more oxygen in. All of those warrior poses use the gross muscles, requiring a lot of oxygen. So your body may be really wanting you to take some deep breaths. As you sit here, eyes closed, your hands can be in your lap, gently at your side, wherever you feel the least tension. You're supported by the chair, feet are supported by the floor. So allow yourself to be at ease. While I read this lovely, lovely piece. For the love of a tree, she went out on a limb. For the love of the sea, she rocked the boat. For the love of the earth, she dug deeper. For the love of community, she mended fences. For the love of the stars, she let her light shine. For the love of spirit, she nurtured her soul. For the love of a good time, she sowed seeds of happiness. For the love of the goddess, she drew down the moon. For the love of nature, she made compost. For the love of a good meal, she gave thanks. For the love of family, she reconciled differences. For the love of creativity, she entertained new possibilities. For the love of her enemies, she suspended judgment. For the love of herself, she acknowledged her worth. And the world was richer for her. Hands to your heart, thumbs reaching towards your heart. The light in me honors and sees the light in each of you. Finding all those special ways that you express love and are given love, and honoring your worth. Namaste. At this very last moment, you might hear my cat snoring. She finally got on the bed and went to sleep.